Ahoy, shipmates, Facebookers, YouTubers, and everybody else. Captain Jack here. No hat, no Billy Bone, no Billy Bone's friend. Chicken hat is over there, and a bunch of my gamblers' hats and stuff like that up there. So, we're here going to talk about assembling the Castle Quest Thomas and Friends playset for children 3 years old and over, and it does take perennial assembly. Now, you're not going to see 3 really dull hours. When we got the set, this piece here did not work and would not work. So, in a final desperation, I took my Moto tool and I cut the edges off of all 8 of these tabs, because they tell you once it's put together, it can't be taken apart. It can be taken apart. Took that off, took 2 screws here, got inside and found out the spring was totally messed up. So after I worked around for a while, I got it to where it will work. By the way, like I say, they said you can't take it apart. But I found out that where there's a will, there's a way. And here we go. One more here and one more over there. So now the turntable bridge is assembled. I may have gotten, no, I got it right. It's right. Okay, so let's put together the Thomas and Friends Castle Quest set. Being a big boy, you should never have to use the directions. Being a big boy, I have to use the directions. Okay, so Jenny's running the camera for me, and we got another camera over here. And let's find out how to assemble the thing. It tells you to assemble the castle trap and the castle. They go together with 2 hooks. Just like that. Okay. Then they tell you the quest is to find this little golden crown. The crown goes right in this box right here. And there. Now comes the assembly. It's a deal where I need this. And it tells me to use one of the things I've done, which you always do, is you look in the instructions and find out how many of whatever you need. Then you stack them like that and you count. We were real fortunate that this was a rescue mission find, a rescue mission sale, and every piece needed was there. So that's a good deal. Okay, now I'm going to go back to start assembling it. Well, we have the helix built. The train comes up, goes around, goes through that barred gate, goes back around, and comes back to right here where the treasure is hidden. So that's a pretty easy assembly. I mean, all the parts were here and all the parts fit. Now I'll go ahead and put the rest of it together. I have it assembled. Here's the bridge that falls down and it goes back up to where the crown is hidden, and it goes up to a castle tower, runs through a helix, and this is where a piece is missing, and this is where you catch that switch and make that piece go over. Now, I have got the Thomas here. It's a special Thomas. I mean, it's not a special Thomas, but it's a special car that goes with it. First, I got to make sure the bridge is set. And yes, it is. And I've got to make sure the drawbridge is set. And yes, it is. And so, here we go. This is the actual first run. By the way, I had a piece left over. But oh my gosh, and I checked the track plans, and I couldn't find this piece on there. Then on the bottom it said, in case you want to run it in a permanent whatever it was, this is the spare track you'll need. So whatever this is, I've got. Okay? So now we're going to go over here and dig Thomas out. And here he is. See, Thomas has a special car. It has these, where is it? Oh, here it is. It has these outriggers here to catch and open or close the tunnel. The portcullis, is it called portcullis? Whatever it's called. And so Thomas goes on the track. Maybe. Yes. Now, since this is interactive, when he goes back around and finally gets up there, he's going to trip that gate. And let me see if I can't get some light on the gate. Yeah, whatever. He's going to trip a gate right there, come around. He's going to go into that bunch of rocks, but that piece is going to fall. That'll drop him down to here. When it does fall, that crown should go into the back of his little car. Goes around here, and of course the bridge will fall down. Then he gets to here, and after he comes over that and kicks the switch right here, that should turn and fill in the track here before he gets to there. So being interactive, when that's going on, first thing you have to do is reset that gate, and you come over here, reset the bridge, and reset the crane. Okay, Thomas, are you ready? Let me get a hold of the camera here somehow. Jenny's out working in the yard, which is pretty usual. And Thomas, are you ready? Well, I guess Thomas is not ready. I'm fixing to turn this off. After taking Thomas apart, as you can see there, he had these batteries in it. So I put in a brand new set of batteries and turned Thomas on, and he didn't work. So I fiddled and jiggled and jiggled. Then I remembered that you have to have the controller to mash the button to make Thomas move. So I'm going to put the original batteries back in it, save the new ones, and then we'll put Thomas on the track. A brief editorial interlude. Isn't this a boring little film? It just bores you to death. I got Thomas on the track. He ran around the spiral. He kicked the gate. That worked. Portico. He went around, went down the mountain. The bottom dropped out, went through. The crown fell in his little red car. Came around. The bridge opened up. Came around to the moving trestle piece of the bridge. Perfect. Came to the switch. Click. Everything fell in place, and he fell off the track. All because the person who built the track didn't have one piece settled and right. So, we'll take up again what I'm trying to explain to you without you ever seeing the first time we tried it. Okay? Well, I had thought that the first run might be a perfect run. And how would that be? Not knowing that whoever built the track, the layout, actually was Captain Jack, had put this piece in not correctly. So let's go and do it again. He's going to go around, going to make the helix, go up here, the gate. Let me see if I can't make that gate shine better. Show up better. These lights were furnished to me in a wonderful kit that Raggy Ragsdale gave me. It's called something like One Shot Studio Kit, and it is great. Okay, you still can't see those bars, that Portfolio or Porcodius or whatever it's called. Now let's just go ahead and reset it. Okay, I put the crown back in its little hiding place. The bridge has been put together, and I have reassembled, hopefully correctly, the swinging gantry. Okay, let's go. I have the controller in my hot hands, and away Thomas goes up the spiral, and the gate closes correctly, and we're going to go to the big fall down. He disappears, comes back, the bridge, and he goes around, and success. Yes, second try ever. Notice that the crown is in the bag. So that is the Castle Quest train set for Thomas and Friends. Notice it is a big set. It takes up a lot of table. Well, it takes up about half of the table that I use for these little trains, for the Thomas trains and all. Anyway, I want to thank the people at the rescue mission and thank the people who donated this to the rescue mission. It works perfectly, so I can just make it go round and round and round. Next time, Captain Jack, no Billy Bones, no ukulele, no Billy Bones' girlfriend, saying, ADO.